Good morning, students. Today we will see lesson number 12, measures of length, mass and capacity. It is also called metric system of measurement. And our topic is mass. First of all, what is mass? Mass is the quantity of matter in a body. Whenever you hold a body, you can feel certain weight. And we refer the word mass by the word weight. This word oftenly used in place of mass, the word weight. The standard or basic unit for measuring this weight is called gram and it is denoted by G. Other units of measuring mass are kilogram, hectogram, decagram. This is the standard unit gram, then decigram, centigram and milligram. This kilogram is denoted by kg, hectogram hg, decagram dag, then decigram dg, centigram cg and milligram mg. These three units, kilogram, hectogram and decagram, are upper units and decigram, centigram and milligram are lower units, whereas gram is the standard unit. When we compare these different units with standard unit gram, we can conclude that 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram, 1 hectogram is equal to 100 gram, 1 decagram is equal to 10 gram. 1 decigram is equal to 1 upon 10 gram. These three are lower unit. So 1 decigram is equal to 1 upon 10 gram. And in decimal it is 0.1 gram. 1 centigram is equal to 1 upon 100 gram is equal to 0.01 gram. And 1 milligram is equal to 1 upon 1000 gram is equal to 0.001 gram. What happened when we convert higher unit to lower unit? To convert mass from higher unit to lower unit, we need to multiply by 10, 100, 1000 and so on. According to the steps, we jump. Now look at why. Because 1 kg is equal to 10 hectogram. Every step, whenever we go through the ladder, kilogram, hectogram, decagram, gram, decigram, centigram and milligram. When we go through the ladder, in every steps when we move down, means towards the lower side, we need to multiply by 10. So 1 kg is equal to 10 hectogram, 1 hectogram is equal to 10 decagram, 1 decagram is equal to 10 gram. Finally, we can say that 1 kilogram is equal to 10 hectogram is equal to 100 decagram is equal to 1000 gram. So 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. Similarly, 1 gram is equal to 10 decigram, 1 decigram is equal to 10 centigram and 1 centigram is equal to 10 milligram. So when we compare with 1 gram is equal to 10 decigram is equal to 100 centigram is equal to 1000 milligram. So the main concept is whenever we convert from upper to lower, we need to multiply. And according to the number of steps we are moving towards the lower direction, we have to multiply it by 10, 100, 1000, etc. If it is 1 step, then multiply by 10. If it is 2 step, then multiply by 100. 3 step, then multiply by 1000. In this way, we have to move. It will be more clear when we see the example. Look at example first of all. Convert 3.560 kg into gram. So kg to gram means hectogram, decagram, gram. 3 steps we are moving down. Therefore, we need to multiply by 1000. 1 followed by 30. So 3.560 into 1000 gram. And finally, it is 3560 gram. Look at another example. 8 hectogram and 5 decagram into gram. Hectogram to gram, that means 2 steps. Hectogram towards the lower side, hectogram, then decagram, then gram. So 2 steps means multiply by 100. And decagram to gram means only 1 step, so multiply by 10. So therefore 8 hectogram is equal to 8 into 100 gram and 5 decagram is equal to 5 into 10 gram. Finally, it is 800 gram and it is 50 gram, altogether 850 gram. Another example, 7 kg 7 kilogram, 6 hectogram, 9 decagram into gram. So 7 kilogram is equal to 7 into 1000 gram. 6 hectogram is equal to 6 into 100 gram. And 9 decagram is equal to 9 into 10 gram. Altogether 7000 gram plus 600 gram plus 90 gram is equal to 7690 gram. So we can conclude 7 kg, 7 kilogram, 6 hectogram, 9 decagram is equal to 7690 gram. Now look at 4.2 decagram into decigram. If you see the ladder, then you can identify decagram is there and decigram is there. That means we need to move down by 2 steps. Therefore, the amount should be multiplied by 100. Therefore, 4.2 decagram is equal to 4.2 into 100 decigram. And finally, it is 420 decigram. Another example, 5 gram, 5 centigram into milligram. You know, gram to milligram, that means gram is there and milligram is there. So 1, 2, 3. 3 steps we are going down. That means we need to multiply by 1000. 1 followed by 30. So therefore 5 gram is equal to 5 into 1000 milligram. 5 into 1000 and it will be converted into milligram. And 5 centigram is equal to 5 into 10 milligram. So finally it is 5000 milligram and it is 50 milligram, altogether 5050 milligram. And one more example, convert 18.3 gram into gram and centigram. Here children, it is given in decimal and the amount is given in gram, and you need to convert it in gram and centigram. So first of all, in these kind of things, we need to break it first of all in integral part and decimal part. This 18.3 gram can be written as 18 gram plus 0.3 gram. This is the integral part, 18 gram and 0.3 gram. This 18 gram is already given in gram. We need to convert it in gram. That means 18 gram is already in gram. Only 0.3 gram will be converted to centigram. So what we are getting? 0.3 into 100. Gram to centigram means 2 steps going down. Therefore, we need to multiply by 100. So when we can multiply 0.3 into 100, we get 30. So therefore, it is 18 gram plus 30 centigram. Finally, we can say that it is 18 gram 30 centigram. So these things we need to, very importantly, we need to first of all separate the integral part and the decimal part. Integral part already in gram and the decimal part you need to convert in centigram. Our next topic now, conversion of lower unit into higher unit. To convert mass from lower unit to higher unit, we need to divide by 10, 100 or 1000 and so on. According to the steps, we move towards the upward direction. Look at here, 1 milligram is equal to 1 upon 10 centigram. 1 centigram is equal to 1 upon 10 decigram and 1 decigram is equal to 1 upon 10 gram. Therefore, we can conclude that 1 milligram is equal to 1 upon 10 centigram is equal to 1 upon 100 decigram and is equal to 1 upon 1000 gram. Now see, 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 10 decagram. 1 decagram is equal to 1 upon 10 hectogram. 1 hectogram is equal to 1 upon 10 kilogram. And in this way, we can say that 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 10 decagram is equal to 1 upon 100 hectogram is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilogram. It will be more clear when we solve the example. Now look at here, 1863 milligram to gram we need to convert. See the ladder, kilogram, hectogram, decagram, gram, decigram, centigram, milligram. And we need to move in the upward direction. Upward means lower to upper unit. Therefore, the operation will be division. This is very important concept. Lower to upper unit, operation is division, and upper to lower unit, operation is multiplication. Here, lower to upper unit, we need to convert and we need to move 3 steps. First step, second step, third step. Therefore, first step into 10, second step into 100, third step into 1000. Milligram to gram, that means, divided by 1000. So 1863 divided by 1000, then it will be converted to gram. and finally it is 1.863 gram. Another example, 53 gram 8 milligram into gram. Here 53 gram is already given in gram, only we need to convert this 8 milligram into gram. So therefore it can be written as 53 gram plus 8 milligram to gram means again divided by 1000, so 8 upon 1000 gram. So when we convert it, it is 53 gram plus 0.008 gram. Already you have the concept of decimal. When we divide this 8 by 1000, it should be 30 means 3 plus decimal. Therefore, it should be 0.008. Finally, it is 53.008 gram. See another example. Convert 9 kg 5 gram into kilogram. It is already in kilogram. Only we need to convert this gram to kilogram. And gram to kilogram means again 3 steps we are moving towards the upside. Therefore, it is 9 kg plus 5 upon 1000 kilogram. So 9 kg plus 0.005 kilogram. Altogether 9.005 kilogram. So I think your concept is clear now. Most importantly, you have to remember that upper to lower unit operation is multiply and lower to upper unit operation is divide. And the ladder, which one is upper and which one is ladder, always you have to develop a clear concept. So better you learn the ladder, kilogram, hectogram, decagram, gram, decigram, centigram, milligram, and write it again and again in your copy. Whenever you do the sums, right side you always write the ladder. Then your concept will be very clear. These things you have to do in classwork copy. Exercise 56, question number 1 to 8. The parts are given. You have to do the work in your classwork copy in a good handwriting. And exercise 57 is omitted. So no need to do. Thank you so much.